You good? All right. Good morning. I am here with Commissioner Adrian Garcia, Precinct 2 Commissioner, as well as Roy Armstrong, who is Walgreens Regional Healthcare Director for the Gulf Coast. I'd like to start by just reminding folks of where we are at this point between the city of Houston and Harris County. We are well beyond 4,000 cases. We have had already at least 50 deaths, and we're waiting here for the latest case count update for Harris County. If we're able to receive it on time, I'll share it with you guys, the one today. The people that are dying each day, most of them have been seniors, many of them grandmothers, grandfathers who will no longer be at the Thanksgiving table this year. The stakes are high, and those are the stakes. They're life and death. And because of everything you all are doing, we're faring better than other communities. Folks are watching Houston and Harris County with concern, with additional attention because of our size, because of our population, and with everybody's efforts, we so far are faring better, but we're not out of the woods. We're not out of the woods, not by a long shot. The case count continues to go up. Of course, the admission rates continue to go up at hospitals, particularly at our public hospitals. We are very close to capacity, and that's really what we're watching, is those continuous increases. We still haven't seen a tapering off or a peak. So we need to continue to with our efforts until we get there. I know folks are hurting. I know that this is painful, and it's painful emotionally, it's painful economically. And know that I'm committed to getting us back to normal life as soon as possible. But the path to getting our economy back to normal life requires a couple of steps. The way to do that is twofold. First, we have to reach our peak. We have to make sure that we've reached the peak of new cases, and then we're tapering down. Number two, we need mass testing, universal, rapid testing, so everybody knows who's healthy and who's not. That's the only way we get back to work. It's the key to getting our economy back and running again. From the beginning, we've said that without adequate testing capacity, fighting COVID-19 is like shooting in the dark. And a cornerstone of our strategy is having that rapid testing, that accessible testing. Every step in that direction is big news. And that's why today I'm proud to announce this partnership with Walgreens. Over the past week, we've been working closely with Governor Abbott. We've been working with Walgreens President Richard Ashworth to expand testing capacity across our county. Walgreens has testing only in a handful of states, and the representative here will go into more detail. But Illinois, Louisiana, Arizona, Michigan, and now Texas, right here in Harris County. The only 2 sites in Texas are now in Harris County. They will be here starting on Friday. So today we're proud to announce 2 additional drive-through testing sites. One will be in the city of Houston and another in the city of Pasadena. And I've been in touch with Mayor Turner and Mayor Wagner about this as well. So this is how it works. Beginning on Friday, 2 Walgreens locations will begin offering drive-through testing for up to 200 people per day. They'll be open 9 to 5, 7 days a week, and Walgreens has provided dedicated space for this to happen safely. Now, they will function in many ways like the testing sites we already have at the county. Folks will have to go through an online screening tool because even though this is a step forward, we still have more demand than we have supply. And so folks will have to go online in advance. Walgreens has their link but you can also access their link through readyharris.org, and that's online already. So folks today can sign up through Ready Harris for testing through the 4 sites we have in Harris County already, through the 2 sites with Walgreens as well. And as you guys know, we also have the link on Ready Harris for all of the different government-sponsored testing sites around our region. So you can find there the link for the City of Houston sites, Fort Bend, Montgomery, Galveston, etc. The impressive and exciting thing about these 2 sites that Walgreens is providing is that these are 15-minute tests. These are rapid tests. Folks will not receive the results for 24 hours because they're state and federal reporting requirements, but that's fast. That's the kind of speed we need. So folks can get into that already for Friday. Of course, that's limited, so you can try the other options as well, and it will be based on symptoms and the CDC criteria. This is a perfect example of government and the private sector working together, and I want to thank Walgreens, of course, and Governor Abbott for his partnership and his leadership on this. Testing, quick testing, accessible testing is absolutely necessary to get to where we are. And of course, a thank you always to our healthcare workers, to our public health officials, and everyone on the front lines of this fight. So we will continue to work to make this available. We hope and trust that private sector supply chains will catch up as the days go by so we can have more and more testing for our region. This week, we were able to successfully launch the 2 additional county sites. So we had 2, one in Baytown, one in Katy, and now we've established 2 more sites which are pop-up. So they're in Tomball and the southeast part of town for 2 days, and then starting tomorrow they will be moving to precincts 1 and 3 and other parts of town, and that will be happening based on need, and we're seeing full demand for those test sites because we know that mobility is a challenge in our region, and we're very, very spread out. So I'll just conclude by saying, remember, we're very much still in the thick of this. And we need everyone's help to continue getting through this crisis, because to the extent that we continue to stay home while we get the testing, while we hit that peak, the peak will come sooner, the hurt to our economy will be less, and we'll be able to lift the order sooner. So we continue to need folks' support to follow the order, to stay home, to bear with us for the sake of our economy, yes, but also for the sake of our parents and grandparents and law enforcement and everyone, our friends, our family members who continue to be sick, to be hospitalized, and whose lives we can save.